Welcome everyone to the Reading Writing Corner. I'm your host, Leanne, and it is so great to see you on this day, whichever day it is, whichever day you are watching this, if the past, present, future. I don't know how you do it in the past, but hey, good on you for doing it in the past. If you are new here, welcome, sit down, pull up a seat. We will talk about Defy the Dawn. That was mixed up. I don't know how that mixed up. That was mixed up by Laura Adrian. If you're old here, you know the gist about what this is the Midnight Breed series book. The Midnight Breed Next Generation. 20 years have passed. Breed and humans must live openly together following the blood wars of the past where rogue vampires hunted and fed without discretion. Now it is up to the Order to maintain peace between mankind and the breed, all while bold new enemies rise from all sides, conspiring to shatter the fragile truce and ignite a new war to end all others. What made me read it? It's the 14th book in the series. Technically, in the 4th book in the new series. And things are becoming clearer and clearer. I'm understanding more about the overarching plot of the second one. Born of different worlds, bound by desire they cannot deny. Daywalker Brienne Kirkland survived a hellish upbringing as a part of a madman's lab. Tough, driven, and devoted to her work in law enforcement, Brienne has never dared to risk opening her heart to anyone, least of all a handsome immortal from a world on the verge of war against hers. Atlantean warrior Zeal left the intrigue of his realm several lifetimes ago, along with the battles he fought as one of the Queen's Legion. As a free-spirited loner walking the fringe of two worlds that of his secretive and powerful people and the outside world belonging to mankind and the breed, it was never his intention to return to combat and bloodshed. Nor had he imagined that he might ever be tempted into anything stronger than desire until he meets Brienne. Thrust together as allies of the Order in the fight against a diabolical enemy, Zeal and Brienne embark on a mission that will ultimately force them to decide between a duty to their people and a passion that defies all bonds. Defy the Dawn. Justice and the GNC are targeting an attack to kill off the Order and any breed members. Justice blames the Order for the attack. Zeal brings news of a colony that does not want war but to live in peace. Another war is brewing on the horizon. Can Luke and his Order stop it from happening? The setup of the colony and the new enemy and the way the characters react to everything around them was good. The characters reacted with emotions and actions that were realistic in nature. Everyone in the Order is trying to stop a war. It is hard and dangerous, and there are a lot of risks. The genre is, of course, paranormal romance. Without such respect from Laura Adrian. Without such respect. Did it live up to my expectations? Yes. However, it was definitely more romance than anything else. Which character did I relate to the most? Rafe! Wanting to heal people. Genuine kindness. Like his mother. Did any secondary character stand out? Jordana and her trust in Zeal. That's a new question that I just thrown in there. What was more important, though, characters or the plot? The characters were more important as the plot takes several books to reveal and explore. There are multiple voices, and it did not affect my reading of the book. I would like to end this with, should you go and read this story/series? Yes, if anyone likes vampires, ancients, aliens, Atlanteans with powers, and romance, I'd go ahead and read it. Okay, bye people who don't want to be spoiled. I will see you some other time in another book review or another episode of something that's going on in here. I promise there will be more than just book reviews. In the first few chapters, you meet the main characters, side characters, and the important characters. I did not list the old people because there are so many people in this that, there's too many people to list. You meet Brienne Kirkland. She is more ancient than Breed, and she mates with Ezekiel Zeal, who is, of course, the father to Dylan and an Atlantean. Ezekiel gets together with a Daywalker. Then you have Luke and Thorne appearing as the leader of the Order. You have Xander, Raphael, Rafe, Bellabranch. I spelled his name wrong. Son of Dante and Tess shows up. Selene, the Queen of Atlantis, actually gets a little bit of a show in here. Tasmian, Sia. She's an Atlantean elder. Then you have Baramiel, who is an Atlantean elder. Sia is still an Atlantean leader. elder. Haroth is an Atlantean elder. Nathiri is an Atlantean elder. Neria is an Atlantean. She is the daughter of Diandra. And Diandra, Atlantean, is the mother of Neria. The POVs in this are Brienne, Zeal, Lucan, and Rafe. My favorite character was Zeal. He understood and accepted everything thrown his way. He didn't try to fight it or anything like that. He's like, yep, okay. My most disliked character was Elyon. He was about to do something terrible. He was going to give Selene the colony's crystal that would allow her to destroy the colony of Atlanteans that did not want revenge and to kill the breed. It was told in chronological order with the appropriate adult language for a sexual romance. The foreshadowing of Brienne and her true self was affected. The suspense of whether Selene would get her hands on Zeal or have him assassinated was good. The only bone I have to pick is why I must read a novella to know who Lazara's mate is and about his Italy team. Like, why? Why do I have to do that? Couldn't you put more information in here? We finally get the background of Zeal, Dylan's father, and why he did the things the way he did. We also finally get an explanation as to how the breed mates were born. Breed mates are from the union of an Atlantean male and a human female. Only girls are born. And they're always born with their father's abilities. Like, finally, folks, we have been waiting forever for that reveal. Although, a little bit of it was revealed previously, because I mean, like, Zeal comes back, and he's Atlantean. And if he didn't put the connection together then, it actually explains it in full here. If he didn't put the connection together in a previous book, Bound to Darkness, in Defy the Dawn, it actually tells you flat out. It's basically the opposite of the Ancients. The full-blooded Atlanteans have sex with a female, and she gives birth to a female who can then go on and be bred with a breed member. The Ancients could have sex with a breed mate only, not humans. Yep, the breed can only have children with the half human, half Atlanteans. Probably also with the Atlanteans. I don't know why they were fighting when they should have just been, getting together and having children. The title of the book meant that people were going to defy the sun rising over the horizon. Most of the breed cannot move about during the day. Besides Tavia being a day walker and Brienne being a day walker, along with Tavia's children, there are more and more day walkers being discovered, and of course Atlanteans can go out in the sunlight too. So Brienne and Zeal getting together means that they'll be able to have children. They'll be able to be day walkers and breed, basically. The cover of the book represents the main couple along with, of course, dermaglyphs. What stood out as memorable was how Zeal went from "I'm my ally with you" to alliance representative between the colony and the breed. Now, my favorite passage from the story is they both needed to get somewhere secure before the recklessness of using his power brought even more problems down upon them. Zeal knew his powers had consequences that could not be contained in insecure areas, mainly where Selene could find him. My favorite quote, "You lied to my sister and the order for me." Brienne said this to Zeal. They found out that Brienne had more ancient blood in her than breed, and Zeal hid that information to protect Brienne from the order trying to use her or kill her, because the ancients are extremely dangerous. What I thought about the ending of the book: Justice blaming the order for something they had no hand in and admitted that they did not know who was behind the attacks. I am happy that I got to read more of the plot moving forward. What book did it remind me of? The Night Walkers by Jacqueline Frank. One day I'll read more than just that. I promise. And this. This book is just part of a 27-book series, including novels, novellas, and a compendium. There's a lot of books. I did not read them all. I only read 18. I promise. In between Defy the Dawn and the next one in the series, you have Midnight Untamed. It is a novella about Ettore Selvaggio, or Savage, who has the ability of obfuscate, be able to conjure illusions, lift objects with a mental command, switch out vehicles with psychic orders. He was a hunter from Drago's army. He meets a woman he once adored called Arabella Giovanna, Will they fall in love, or will Bella be the perfect weapon to destroy him? He mates her eventually. Arabella's power is reading the future, wherein she stares into any standing pool of liquid, which is helpful. Then you have Midnight Unbound, another novella about Scythe. He's a former hunter from Drago's army. He has loved and lost before and doesn't want to go through it again, even though he wants Chiara Genova. She is a widow and mother to a young breed's son being targeted by a hidden enemy. Scythe is her best hope for survival. Even at the risk of her own heart, Scythe mates with Chiara Genova. Chiara and Arabella had been sisters-in-laws. By the way, they're not actually sisters or sisters-in-laws. Scythe's ability is where locks are turned free and the flashing sensors are disabled under his power. Chiara's power is screaming, resulting in pure energy. And then, of course, there is Midnight Unleashed, another novella in the series. In between this one, Defy the Dawn and Claimed in Shadows. It is about Trig, a hunter from Drago's army. He has a solo mission to destroy a powerful enemy. It earns him an unwanted partner, Tasmia, Arcia. She is an Atlantean banished from her colony. Their individual quests place them in each other's paths. What will happen as desires unleash in Trig's cold heart and blood? So if you want to know more about them, go ahead and read them. They read it in between Defy the Dawn and Claimed in Shadows, though, because that's where they belong. They're also the Italian teen of Lazzaro's. So there you go. I rate this book a 4 because it gives you more information and there's more. So if you should consider for like, comment, or even your lovely subscription, drop it down below. I will see you next illusion.